Elvin. Let's cut Elvin up.
Cut Elvin up. That's a chipmunk. This is a squirrel. All right, so I'll do the first close enough. All right, I'll do the first incision for you.
Okay.
And you can see. So before we cut him, he's been frozen.
Yes.
So we want to kind of
unthaw him a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he's thawed out, but we want to kind of make him a little bit more flexible.
Yeah. Sure, man.
Because his belly is pretty tight. So you can see where he's still wet. You can take the skin up like this, and he's got a separation, like when you're parting your hair. It's the exact same thing for him. Now he's going to be a little different than my last one, where this is male. I'm just going to use the back of the scalpel to move this hair a bit. So you can see we're getting a nice clean line there. But where he's male, we're going to have to do a different kind of incision. We're going to have to go straight down and then off to the side, because we want to keep him intact. Now for a female, we just go from here all the way down to here.
Easier for you guys.
Alright, so you have to be very, very gentle, because you don't want to rupture the inside. It's just like you're barely touching it.
Okay. So you're kind of just like scoring the skin?
Yeah. And you see that separating there? So I'll do one side, and then I'll get you to do the other side of him. I'll do the trickier side. It'd be a little different for me because I've never cut a male open like this before. So far, the animals that I've done taxidermy on just happen to all be females. I mean, it's not going to be that different. It's just a little different. See, so we cut down and we went around. But you'll never see his incision that way once he's all stitched up. So once we got him open, you just very lightly rub downwards like that. And that'll start to separate everything.
What is the little red sack?
Well, he's a male squirrel. So that is the inside parts.
Okay. Yeah.
Usually I said I'll do the hard side.
Okay.
So you don't want to cut.
Oh, so there's a, like right inside of them then.
Yeah. The length comes out only when they're mating. Very much like a dog. the side of his abdomen there. There's the side of his leg.
Okay.
So I'll just clean up the side here a bit for you. You don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, so once you have him skinned down to here, you have to bring this leg through. You do that by just very gently. It's pretty much like you're just touching the membrane in here. And the skin's not too fragile that you can't pull on it a little bit. So you just put your finger in and you feel this knee bone here. And you push in towards your finger like that, and the knee joint pops out. And once we got that, take a bit of paper towel because that sticks to the skin really well. So once we got him inside out,
Doesn't matter. Is there any certain paper towel not to use?
anything, you can use toilet paper. You can use anything. You could use a cloth. As long as it helps you get that grip, you can use anything.
Okay.
So once you got that knee joint out there, just very gently rub your scalpel around there. So you know there I touched the white and made a little tiny hole. Just gonna be careful and don't worry too much if you do get a tiny tear, because this little pinholes like that are not going to be noticeable on the finished product. The only thing I have to worry about is if you make a big hole, but they're easily repaired. We're going to discuss that when we get into the bullet wounds there.
Okay.
But you can see when I don't have the paper towel, it's just, there's not a lot of grip there. This just helps you get a grip on the hide.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly where I learned that. It was one of the taxidermists on YouTube. He was doing it when he was taxiderming a duck. Have you skinned squirrels before?
No. My uncle was pretty much, if you were hunting with him, it was his rule that he was the one that was going to butcher it.
Okay. So he
And
probably didn't want you to cut yourself or something?
no, like he wouldn't even let us take it to a butcher.
Oh, okay.
Because he, like, a lot of butchers use, like, the bandsaws to cut them. And he was dead set against it.
He'd like to do it manually?
Yeah, he cuts everything by hand.
I understand that.
And if you set a steak, two steaks side by side, and one was cut with the bandsaw and one was cut with a knife, and he could take like 2 bites and 2 bites each and tell you which one it was.
Yep. Okay, so once we get down to this part of the leg,
Okay.
we're not all the way to the ankle, but we're going to sever this to remove it. That just makes it easier for skinning. Knife goes into this muscle here. You take the little pliers. And that just cuts the bone. Alright, so there's my side done. You see, you just
Okay.
have all of that done there. I'll just cut this membrane now just to make them a bit easier when we go down. Alright, so that's what you're going to be doing. It's not too complicated, a little slow, but don't want to do too much damage on it. Alright, so now it's your turn.